You're watching Local 3 News, and Friday Night Football starts now!
From Local 3 Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic. Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
It is Friday night. You know what that means. On the heels of spooky season. Welcome into the most must-see high school football show in the Tennessee Valley. Welcome to Friday Night Football on Local 3. It appears trick-or-treating has spilled into tonight. Some teams tricked and out of a playoff spot. Some get the treat of winning a region title. Let's find out together, shall we? Let's begin with our game of the week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
There may be no county in the state of Tennessee as football rich as Marion. All three public schools have a gold ball in their trophy case. The last two to do it met up tonight with the region championship up for grabs. South Pittsburgh and Whitwell. Samantha Casano joining us live from Whitwell, Tennessee. Now, both of these teams are going to host a playoff game, Samantha, but only one was going to win a region title.
Hey, Ben. Yeah, well, historically, South Pittsburgh has dominated Whitwell, especially over the past 2.5 decades. Since the turn of the century, the Pirates have taken 24 of the 27 meetings between these two. But it just felt like Whitwell was capable of doing something really special this year. In order to win the region, they'd need to take down South Pitt for the first time in 6 years. And at the end of the day, that's an incredibly difficult task. A 1A Region 3 championship on the line. Whitwell wants it. South Pitt wants to keep it. The Tigers go 3 and out on their opening drive, and the Pirates answer with a scoring drive that eats up most of the first quarter clock. It ends with a Jamichael Buckner rushing touchdown. South Pitt goes in front 7-0. Second quarter now, second and goal from the one. Dayon Cooper keeps it and brings it in. The Pirates lead 14-0 just over midway through the quarter. Still time to go before the half. Cooper showing off his speed, hugs the sideline on a 22-yard house call. 3 drives for South Pittsburgh, and all 3 result in 7 points. The Pirates putting on a masterclass in the first 2 quarters. This time, it's defense making a play. Keyshawn Powell intercepts a Brandon Easterly pass and returns it to the 16-yard line. That just leads to another touchdown for Jamichael Buckner. RB1's second score of the night. South Pitt cruising with a 28-0 lead heading into the locker room. They make a statement, winning the region yet again with a 49-7 win over Whitwell.
This one means a lot because early in the season, everybody wrote us off. They let us go. They thought we weren't going to be nothing because early losses. And we came up and we played better than everybody thought. We shocked the world.
Last year, I think everybody expected us to win a region championship with what we had coming back from our 22 team. You know, this year with this team picked third, I believe, in the preseason in the region. You know, I think they kind of played with a chip on their shoulder all season, and I used that as fuel.
Jamichael Buckner, Dayon Cooper, and Keyshawn Powell all surpassed 100 rushing yards. Now here's the bad news. South Pittsburgh apparently gets pizza when they shut out an opponent. They allowed 7 points, so no pizza this week. I guess they'll just have to settle for dropping nearly half 100 points. I think South Pitt is in peak form, ready for the playoffs. For now, live at Whitwell High School, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
Here's the question, though. Who would ever pick South Pittsburgh to finish third? It's absurd. They're always going to win. Now to a game of the week from last year, and what a logjam at the top of 5A Region 4. Walker Valley can win the title with a victory. Easy enough. McMinn County could win it with a win over the Stangs and an East Hamilton loss. But East Ham can win it with a win and a Walker Valley loss. Well, the Keys and Stangs played each other tonight, so let's just get right into it. Walker Valley with the rock to get this rolling, and rolling they were. The fake up the middle, and Roman Yulo eating up some yards from the Mustangs offense, and they decide to dip into their bag of tricks early. Javen Halda, Malachi Nunez, and he's looking to pass. This may have been tipped to the line regardless. That's as easy as it gets for Cayman Brown. Keys going to use this to their advantage. Look at Luke Lawson sling the rock. Wide open is Nathan Kessler, and McMinn County scores and never looks back. Not sure many saw this coming. Maybe McMinn County. They dominate Walker Valley on the road 37-6. They're going to get a home playoff game. Let's see if they win the region. If East Ham wins, they win that region title. If Ray County wins, McMinn County wins. So here we go. Canes on the doorstep. Wyatt Miller looking to run through the tackles, man. That's an East Ham TD. They go up 13-0. Strike a pose, son. But it's no secret this East Hamilton team goes as Jaden Haywood goes. He's an electric factory with the ball in his hands. The Canes were rolling, but you know what? The Golden Eagles wanted to make it interesting. There's always drama. Remember, special teams matter, baby. Block punt. It's scooped. It's scored by Ace Robinson. But this is all Ray County would get. The East Hamilton Hurricanes are your 5A Region 4 champions with a 20-7 win over Ray County on the road. Major playoff implications in Trent tonight down in Georgia. The light show at Magic Morgan Stadium, Dade County hosting Gordon Central. Warriors not fazed by the pregame festivities. Matt Hammock hammering his way to pay dirt to put Gordon Central on top. Get a load of this one. Bryson Schrader with them popcorn hands almost loses the ball. Then he runs into a trap. But he had him just right where he wanted him. Schrader turning nothing into 6. What an effort from the QB to get the Wolverines on the board. Garden Central looking in the air now. How about Jaden Sibley slinging it right over the middle to Jay Jones, who scampers in for the Warriors TD. Even the Gordon Central defense showed up as Trevion Bigby picks it off. What a ball game this would be as Dade County comes away with a 26-22 win. Let's get to the scoreboards for the first time tonight. Baylor, for the first time in 51 years, completed an undefeated regular season with their win. Bearden beats Bradley Central. Sweetwater over Brainerd. CCS beats Notre Dame on the road. Chattanooga Prep rolled into the playoffs with a shutout victory. Sale Creek beats Copper Basin at home. Grace Baptist pulling out a win over the Southeast Whitfield Raiders. Grundy County shuts out Kenny Pickett County on the road, and Ottawa gets themselves a win. How about that, 27-0. McCauley rolling into the playoffs with a big win over Lipscomb Academy. Sequatchie County, your region champions, with a dominating performance over Giles County at home. Silverdale may host a playoff game. How about that with the win? And Calhoun over Lafette. We got Christian Heritage over Armurchie and Coosa over Chattooga.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. We keep players in the game.
What a tough week to pick. 3 fantastic plays, but when a dude is making catches like this, it's tough to top. Cannon Rogers, his 4th TD of the night last Friday. A memorable one as he earns Play of the Week honors. So let's slow this one down into Bebo Strader, baby, shall we? This was just amazing because of this. I mean, the defender from Knox Grace has him in $1 million dream here. I mean, his head is completely covered. he might as well have been seen red. Look, the ball was already secured right in there. And so while the defender is blindfolding him, while also having him in a sleeper hold, he's able to secure the catch, score the touchdown, his 4th of the night, mind you. That was en route to a Seahawks win. Did I mention Cannon Rogers? Sophomore. The guy who threw the ball, you can't see him, but we'll just make a stick figure out of him. Connor Jenny, sophomore. Keep an eye on these Silverdale Seahawks because they're going to make some noise in the playoffs, and we're going to make some more noise after the break. More Friday Night Football coming your way next.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by FMO Furniture, Chattanooga's newest family-owned furniture store.
Let's hear it for the Colts! CCHS! Let's hear it for the Colts! CCHS! Let's hear it for the Colts! CCHS! Let's hear it for
Boyd Buchanan is one win from a second straight perfect regular season and region crown. It's simple for the Bucks. Beat Knox Grace, and you got it. A loss, and then it gets a little bit confusing. Knox Grace would win. So let's find out if we have to think or not. Knox Grace having a banner year. Their undefeated season spoiled by Silverdale last week. Boyd Buchanan walking through the crowd and getting spooky with their band. Turnovers would be big in this one. We didn't have to wait long as the Bucks defense forces the Rams fumble. Ty Binford forces it loose. Boyd Buchanan is able to get 3 off it, go up 3-0. Knox Grace not blinking. Terrian Thomas with a nasty spin cycle. Rams recover by jumping out in front 7-3. Bucks would add another field goal, but Thomas would add another tutty. Terrian Thomas running hard for the Rams tonight with the region on the line. Knoxville Grace would force a fumble on the ensuing kickoff. Not looking good for Boyd, but it turns out it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And these Bucks finish. They complete a second straight perfect season and win the region 51-21 over Knoxville Grace. Saudi Daisy visiting Signal Mountain. The Trojans already locked up a home playoff game. Eagles going too, both looking for momentum as they're forcing a Saudi Daisy turnover on downs. And Sam Edmondson out of the wing T stays in bounds long enough to give Signal Mountain a 7-0 lead. Trojans respond. Alex Pinson, the quarterback, going heavy on the truck stick. Look at Pinson. It's grown man football right there. We're all tied at 7. Just before the half, Eagles trying to move it, but Cash Keen, he's going to get snatched here. And Gannon Montgomery, well, he's the king of swing, throwing around like a merry-go-round. What a sack. Saudi Daisy lays claims to the momentum as they win 29-22 to finish the regular season 9-1. If you ain't from Saudi, you know the rest. Let's kick it to Ringgold. Tigers hosting Collow Creek. Garrett Edgar to Keshawn Taylor. We know he's dangerous. In fact, his middle name is Danger. He could go all the way. 92 yards to the house. Taylor, always the highlight of the night. Edgar throwing to his right this time. It's Jeremiah Frost on the swing pass. Bit nippy in that end zone. Or shall we say Froste? Now it's the defense's turn. And we got ourselves a strip sack. Eli McGuire all over. And he says it's a going that way. Tigers on the doorstep. Let's get frosty again, shall we? Jeremiah Frost takes it in on the ground this time. He looks at the camera. That's 2 thus far, shooter. Ringgold rolls 42-3 over Collow Creek at home. Back to the scoreboard we go. Calhoun winners, Christian Heritage winners, Coosa winners. And we got Woodland beats Dalton. Tough year for the Cats, man. Fannin County, great game in Blue Ridge, Georgia tonight. Fannin County gets the win. Heritage shuts out Adairsville. That's big for the Generals. They're going to host a playoff game. LFO shuts out Murray County. Rockmart over North Murray. Gilmer over Ridgeland. We got one more, I believe so. We do. Tryon goes down on the road to Bowden. Big, too. Fort Payne into Alabama now over Pelham. North Jackson. The Chiefs are having a really good year. I believe they just went 8-2 on the regular season. Big win for them on the road.
It's time to catch all the fun on the Friday Night Football Fan Cam.
Whitwell, Tennessee, one of the more underrated places for Friday night football. See for yourself in this week's Fan Cam.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover, sponsored by Armor Exteriors, your locally owned, not locally franchised exterior remodeling experts.
Here with the drum majors from the Rambler Band from, well, first of all, what's your name?
Cole Cooper.
And your
Wyatt Smith.
Your drum majors. I want to settle an argument we've had in the Local 3 newsroom. Is it Lafayette or Lafette?
Lafette.
There you go. From the drum majors of the Ramblers, your Band of the Week.
I always knew it was Lafette. On a week like this one, where plenty of region titles were on the line, it also meant there were very meaningful games on Thursday night, like Meigs County and Tyner. We're not going to confuse you with the scenarios. It would just take too long. Just know they both could win the region with a victory. Tyner busting out Darkmo. The Rams haven't lost a home game in 4 years, looking to keep that streak alive against the Tigers. First quarter, Tyler Anderson. That's too easy, son. The Ram train gets it rolling first. They lead 13-7 at halftime. And they kept it coming. A third different TD scorer on the ground for the Rams. It's Jaden Isbell who makes it a 20-7 Rams lead. Fourth quarter, Meigs is feeling it. What a pass from Tough Ricker over the top to Keegan Lenker. And now we have a one-score game with the region hanging in the balance. Ricker going to the air again, and look who it is. Prime time, Dion Edwards. The Rams freshman phenom seals it. Tyner keeps their region title hopes alive with a 20-14 win over Meigs County. Big one at Red Bank last night. The Lions hold on to their region title hopes against undefeated Loudon. Redskins up by 5 in the fourth, but Red Bank is on the doorstep. Josiah Featherstone rumbles in, and the Lions take a 13-12 lead with 4:19 left in the game. But they hand Loudon the ball in midfield. Redskins just going on a methodical drive. The effort from Dakota Russell to break the plane. Loudon on top, 18-13 with 45 seconds to go. But buckle up now. Red Bank has it at the Redskins 21. 7 seconds left, but the blitz from Nolan Bassett gets to Logan McGinnis, and Loudon completes a perfect 10-0 season to win the region 18-13 over Red Bank. The Lions are now going on the road in the playoffs. Back to the full screens for the final time tonight. How about some scoreboards, huh? There we go. Susan Moore over North Sand Mountain. Pisgah loses their undefeated season in a non-region game to Sylvania. Hayesville beats Andrews. Murphy over Cherokee. Bledsoe over Oneida last night in Chattanooga Central. With that win, that means Meigs County wins the region even with the loss last night. Cleveland winners, Hickson winners, Marion County winners last night. All those games being played last night. And we got York Institute over Polk County and Scottsboro by 1 over Mars Hill. The end of the regular season signals the conclusion of some high school football careers. To those that are done, we salute you. To those that at least have one more game, we'll see you next week. Watch yourself, boys and girls. We hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-Ins. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.